So, Nico, it's been a good experience meeting you this week, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you. You and EXPY Labs have a very interesting story, and I thought it would be very interesting for you to share it. You've had quite a journey with EXPY, and even before EXPY. So why don't you tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
Thank you, Chris, for interviewing me and giving the chance to talk about EXPY Lab and what we do in Paraguay about Metaverse. I am a film producer, mainly. I work on making movies, on producing movies, and so on this idea on working on new media, we decided to do a 360 experience, and we created Opus VR. 360 miniseries that was actually one of the first in the region, in Paraguay and in Latin America, and we could see that with Opus VR that there is a chance to get money, to get profit from the immersive creation.
Right.
So what we thought, as we were the only ones that were working on the 360 experience and immersive art, we thought that we could not be anymore the only ones. So in that way, I thought, let's invite other artists to create with immersive art, with new technologies, to try to experience with this new media.
Right.
And that's why EXPY Lab was born.
Wow.
In 2021, I decided to do the first launch application of EXPY Lab, and we did that in September of 2021.
Right.
As I had the idea, and in October we were doing the lab.
Wow. So I don't want to miss that very important point, because you're doing all of this in Paraguay, and right now I'm sitting with you as one of the winners of the IDB challenge. There were 10 winners out of over 370 applications from 22 countries. So obviously I'm sitting with someone who's a leader in the industry in Paraguay. So how was the environment in Paraguay in terms of receptiveness of this technology?
What I believe that is happening, and not only in Paraguay but in many countries of all over the world, is that not everyone know what Metaverse is. So what happens is that we as leaders of Metaverse,
right,
our mission, our goal is to share with the audience, to share it with everyone what they can get from Metaverse, what benefits Metaverse can give them. We need to think on how to approach to the audience, right, and give them this new experience. So what we are doing, what we should do is think on a strategy on how to get to the massive audience, for them to understand how awesome and how incredible and how many possibilities Metaverse can give them.
Just over this last week, I've seen what not just you but the other winners have brought to the table in terms of technology that they're using to reach their audience. But EXPY was very interesting in the way that you had your mapping. So you've done some very custom mapping of individuals in dance, in film, in creativity. What are some of the ways that you see the Metaverse practically moving forward the industry of film and arts and creative expression?
What I see on Metaverse and of this immersive creation is that we have a lot of possibilities of kinds of creations to do.
Right.
So of course we have the 3D scan, that I can scan you with my phone and put it on a software like Blender,
right,
to make you move and convert you in an avatar that I put in my experience without any problem. So we have now the great thing of these tools that we have is that everyone can get access to it. Everyone has a phone.
That's true.
Everyone can install in their phone the app for scan people to scan places,
Yeah.
that then it can be converted and put into the metaverse,
Yeah.
create worlds.
Before we get too far, what does EXPY stand for? What does it mean?
EXPY means Experiencias Inmersivas Paraguay, which is a workshop of immersive creation. Okay, so what we do is that we launch an application every year where artists, technologists, programmers apply to it, and we give them 100% of a scholarship.
100%.
100% of a scholarship to participate on the EXPY Lab, for them to work on immersive creation during 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then they pitch their projects, they present their prototypes to a jury, and they are competing for international prizes,
Right.
like artistical residencies.
Wow. You know, over this week, we've heard some very interesting discussions from the team at Meta, some on safety and some on privacy. I want to know from your perspective, as someone who's in the arts, in the creative arts, which are already being disrupted in a way by AI, what are some thoughts or concerns that you have about the future of virtual reality and augmented reality in the arts? Like, what's on your mind?
I think we need to be really careful and take care of our communities.
Oh,
We need to share with them the importance of how we need to be responsible to each other. Because, okay, metaverse, we convert everyone to avatars.
Right.
And we are in a virtual world, in internet. But we are still physical people. We are still people with principles and with responsibilities. So for me, it's just like normal life. For me, it's just like being around on the streets, and I meet you, and
Yeah.
I need to shake hands with you, and I cannot touch your body if you don't want to.
yeah. Correct. Correct.
I cannot talk about you if you don't want
Exactly.
to. So I think we just need to apply the same rules as normal life, as real life.
Some protocols to the way that we interact.
Exactly. They are the same. I think they are the same protocols that we've learned since children,
Yeah.
since childhood. We need to do the same in metaverse.
Okay. All right. Well, Nico, thank you. We may have to do a part 2, but before we do wrap up, I have a couple rapid fire questions for you. What is some required learning or required material for anyone who's new to the metaverse? What should they read or watch?
I think they need to read books. I think they need to watch movies.
No specific ones.
No, not specific
Just in
ones.
general.
Just in general. I think they need to go to museums. I think they need to have curiosity.
What should people be looking out for from EXPY Labs for this year? What exciting news is on the horizon?
This year we're gonna invite for the first time another Latin America. We're gonna give scholarship to Bolivia.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. And the goal is that in 2024 we can open a launch, we can launch a call to all Ibero-America.
Wow.
So that's something really new.
Okay. Is this news? Like, this is an announcement right now?
This is an announcement,
Okay.
an official and exclusive announcement to you.
Well, okay, that's awesome news, and we can look out for it. And of course, as you share your social media links with me, I'll link them below so anyone can see them in the video. But Nico, it's been great meeting you this week, and it's also been great doing this interview. I learned from you just now. So I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge and your experience with EXPY. So thank you.
Thank you very much to you, Chris.
All right.